We have to win this game and hopefully we will see a great spectacle here tonight.
With the form they're in, Real Madrid, is this the perfect game for them or is this actually a nightmare game?
These games, you cannot say this is a favourite or the other one. I think that Real Madrid needs to win. The atmosphere in the stadium is fantastic. And Barcelona, as I said before, credit to them because they went to the Bernabeu stadium.
The great form that Barcelona has had under Guardiola, he's basically not touched much because it was working, and that's clever for him. And
no eye poke this time around.
Sorry?
No poke in the eye this time.
You're right, yeah. And well, as a personality, he was.
With these two clubs, and they've been very familiar over the last 2 years. This is the 13th time they've done battle in the various competitions. The equivalent of the Community Shield, but nothing is ever a friendly. It's been a raw and sore topic in the Spanish media in recent weeks. Mourinho been asked why Real don't produce more players. Of course, he was cheekily citing the likes of Koeman and Romario. Here's a big chance for Real Madrid. Top save from Valdez to keep out Higuain. Almost first blood Real Madrid.
Just space in between the centre halves. You can see Mascherano and Piqué going to sleep. It's a super pass from Marcelo. He looks up. That's a great save from Victor Valdez. That maybe atones for the one he gave away last week, but I just think Gonzalo Higuain will be disappointed. He has this
wonderful form. He scored in 4 Clásicos in a row. The record is 5 in a row from Zamorano of Real Madrid. Oh, there's a mistake. Big chance for Real Madrid. Brilliantly taken. Gift wrapped for Higuain.
Well, he's had 2 chances and he's taken the second one. He's hit the target with the first one, but that's a great start. Now, disappointment from Mascherano, who's making his 100th appearance tonight for Barcelona, and he's been so consistent, but this is poor defending, and he makes a mess of that, complete hash of it, and it's an easy one for Gonzalo Higuain. He sticks in the back of the net, and it was a speculative pass, but that's poor defending. Why doesn't he just head it? Mascherano heads it and it's no problem. It goes through the legs of the goalkeeper, and that's the goal they wanted, and they're back on level terms, 3-all on aggregate.
Despairing Villanova, and really out of character for Mascherano. Higuain's been in good form. Well, that is why Mourinho selects him. 2 goals in 2 La Liga matches, cleverly not giving him an inch of space. Khedira, and the flip over the top. Piqué, oh, he's lost the ball. Big chance for a second here. Cristiano Ronaldo takes his time, still got time. Oh, 2-0. Dreadful defending from Barcelona. He had all of the time in the world.
Unbelievable. And just look at Gerard Piqué. Both he and Mascherano are looking to the sky as if to say, what's happening here? Is this where it's going to turn around the season for Real Madrid? Because they've had an unbelievable start. This is great skill. Flicks it with the back of his heel over the top of Gerard Piqué. What a fantastic piece of skill from Ronaldo. Steadies himself up and then bang, off the foot of the goalkeeper, Victor Valdez, and into the back of the net.
Well, it was tremendous anticipation. Probably only 2 players in the world could have done that so coolly. And then Cristiano Ronaldo makes it 2-0 on the night to Real Madrid. Advantage Real, 4-3 on aggregate.
But you know it's not over, Rob, don't you? You do know it's not over. This is going to be a great game tonight.
I normally only see a trickle and a goal like that in a Hollywood film or a commercial for a soft drink. We could see a 3rd goal here. They're ripping Barcelona apart.
Well, Rob, we've got 21 minutes gone. They've had 4 one-on-ones, and they've taken 2 of them. Higuain could have a hat-trick, and Victor Valdez has made 2 brilliant saves with his feet just by spreading himself, and he's looking at his...
Lead the charge. Man to deliver. Xabi Alonso. It's a good delivery. Pepe gets a header on the ball, but the whistle had gone before the connection.
I'll tell you now, Sami Khedira is the one that's offside, but I don't think Sergio Ramos, who headed it, was offside. I'd like to see it again. I think Sami Khedira goes early and he's offside, but it's behind him. Let's have a look. When it's kicked, nobody's offside. What's he giving that for?
I don't know if you could see from that. Just as the ball was coming in, the referee spotted a push. Apparently, well, this is the explanation. National team. As we see another replay.
Well, there is a touch, but I think he's made the most of it, Mascherano. He's backing in.
That's where he said to push him.
He's backing in and he's trying to get the reaction, and there's another incident here. It's a yellow card, is it? I think it's Adriano now. He's lucky because I thought the last foul he made as well on Mesut Ozil should have been a yellow card, and they're just totally lost at the moment. It's a red card. No, they think he's had 2 yellows. He hasn't. It's only 1 yellow, Rob. That's a mistake.
Well, it's an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. It would have been a one-on-one situation, and the last time he got through in a situation like that, Cristiano Ronaldo scored.
Isn't he the last offender, though? Very tight decision, that one.
Well, referees around the world will be using that as a should he not have got a red card situation.
Well, I have to agree. I think that's a blatant. I think it's a blatant red card, and it is a red card.
He was. The referee is thrown as he pulled the yellow out, but now a Barcelona success.
Wow.
All pinged in, and that is where their man down. It comes in. Oh, that should have been possibly the goal that put it beyond Barcelona. Sami Khedira, fortunately for Barcelona, was the man on the end of it. He's not known for his goal-scoring skills. It's not too often that we see Lionel Messi throw a little strop.
Good ball.
Fantastic ball. Excellent take from Ronaldo. Higuain has made a brilliant run here. He's lost his defender. Can he make it 3? Oh, Mascherano came back to retaliate with the perfectly timed sliding tackle. That keeps the game alive.
What a challenge. What a challenge. What a counter-attack as well. Well, that's more like the Javier Mascherano that we know. Because he's the wrong side. Ronaldo plays a perfect pass. First touch is good. He's still a yard behind. Brilliant challenge. He gets that wrong as a penalty kick. What a challenge.
Real Madrid supporters. Barcelona with their first potential shot at goal.
Xavi or Messi?
It's Messi's free kick. Oh, it's a brilliant little Messi goal. Now that is another twist and turn.
This is some strike from long range against a top-class goalkeeper. I tell you, that's a fabulous goal from Lionel Messi. Right on the stroke of half-time. Tepe's not happy. They'd love to win in 2 goals up. Have a look at this. It's at least 30-35 yards. When he whips it outside the wall, he hits this outside the wall, round the outside of the wall, and then it curls inside the far post. That is world-class.
That is Messi class. That's above world class, Jerry. Barcelona 4-4 on aggregate. Real getting, advantage still. Real Madrid, they got the 2 away goals, didn't they?
Yeah.
It will twist, it will turn, it will change. Now Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, goodness.
He heard you, Jerry, say that only one player in the world could do that kind of thing.
Well, he's not too far away, Cristiano Ronaldo here. Another one, what, 30-35 yards from goal. It zips just past the far post.
They have Cesc, they have Tello, they have attacking options, but as Rafa is saying, they have to take care of the back, and if they attack, they have to attack properly and be ready to close down once they lose the ball. Otherwise, they will face the same problem they've had in the first half.
Oh, there's some games, Rafa, at half-time you say this is not actually about tackle.
It's almost all in that light strip of the pitch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just beyond the centre circle. Now they go central. Pedro's in. Brilliant take. Oh, tremendous save from Iker Casillas. Well, quietly does it. And then wham bam.
Oh, Rob, that was unbelievable. What a pass over the top. The pace of Pedro caught everybody out. His first touch was sublime. The run was good. The pass was good from Mascherano. Good touch. And the finish was brilliant, but Casillas wasn't going to be denied. And we've seen that from Mascherano. Javier Mascherano's made 3 or 4 really good passes over the top.
Benzema last year with 32 goals is one option. Luka Modric, the new boy in town, is the other option should they be required. Pedro gets around Ramos and tries to put it through the legs of Iker Casillas, who's been by far the busier of the 2 keepers in the second half.
Absolutely, Rob, you're right. And the counter-attack with 10 man.
it makes sense to bring on the fresh legs of Benzema, and the new talent Modric. Khedira. Khedira goes. Khedira almost scores. Valdez to the rescue from Barcelona. Chip him from 40 yards
Have a
out.
look at this run from Sami Khedira. Surrounded by 4, inside Mascherano, and then outside of the right foot he tries to hit it, but it's a good height for the keeper.
It's a little like Yaya Toure, isn't he? Big presence in midfield. Lovely ball through. Fantastic ball. Casillas is rounded, but Ramos is to the rescue, taking it off the toe of Jordi Alba, who had sneaked in, ratted in there.
What a run from the, well, left back allegedly. Times it perfect, off the shoulder. Well, I think it's Pepe that he comes in off the shoulder of.
Next in line.
Oh, he's in.
Benzema. But Higuain has a chance to finish it off! Oh, he doesn't! Well, he's asking for a penalty.
No, it's a corner. I think Mascherano's done enough to put him off. Last ditch challenge, and he's again found oceans of space in the middle.
Well, I'll tell you what, the reaction there of Iker Casillas, some of everybody inside the stadium. You had the time, you had the space, you had the massive opportunity, and in the end he points the finger at somebody else, but he should have scored.
He should have scored. But I think there's a touch there from Mascherano. I think he gets his left foot and deflects the ball.
Mascherano there taking a large leap towards making up for the early error, which gifted it. Ronaldo, Alonso, Benzema. Raul quicken the pace. Cristiano Ronaldo shakes off Son.
What a save.
It had to be a save. You had to get everything on that. Victor Barcelona last season, Mourinho turned the tide. Raul won the league, and within 3 minutes of taking the Spanish Super Cup. There's Modric! How would that have been to introduce himself to the Bernabeu?
Well, the play was brilliant. The cutback from Benzema was superb, and the shot still came on.
Oh, Messi stopped by Ramos. Benzema, Modric again. Squirms out of trouble. He's looked the part on the Real Madrid shirt. Fantastic run. It's Callejon. Ronaldo's waiting. It's like a magnet to the gloves of Victor Valdez.
Look at the chances we've had in 60 seconds either end, Rob. It's still...
there's plenty left in this final chapter as well.
Absolutely.
It'll be a 2-minute chapter, but there's going to be something in it.
Here you go.
Rest assured. It's young Montoya, the substitute. Can he make himself a hero? No, the hero is Iker Casillas once more.
Well, we've had, I think, 4.
Benzema. That's a loose pass. One final flurry here from Barcelona. Iniesta. Alex Son. Messi. Messi pulls back the trigger. The bullet went flying past the ear of Iker Casillas.
He had one like that in the first half at Barcelona last week, and it was exactly the same type of a finish. He created the angle on his left foot. Alex Son does well. Good pass outside, and then whips it with pace just wide of the far post. Could that have been the decisive moment between Barcelona picking up the Super Cup?
The team that have had to be so monstrous in defence have been Real Madrid in the second half. Remember, they've had a player more. Adriano was sent off, and it's complete. The first trophy of the season goes to Jose Mourinho. It was a classico. It had all of the usual ingredients: a flurry of yellow cards, a red card, goals from Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, but the telling goal was Cristiano Ronaldo's. Well, the pace has been set for another sparkling season of La Liga action. Jerry Real edging it, probably overall on the chance count, just about so.
Absolutely. First half, fantastic. First half hour could have been 6-7-0 with Real Madrid creating chance after chance, but Barcelona recovered second half with 10
Guardiola, who had a fantastic record. He won his first 5 games at the Bernabeu against Real Madrid, but they went all against Jose Mourinho, who has the magic touch. He calls it a project here, and it's a fantastic project. They won the Spanish Cup. Last year they won the league, and this season they've started off by winning the Super Cuppa. The difference between the two teams tonight...
How important was it to beat Barcelona tonight and win the Super Cuppa?
Well, it's always important winning trophies. Don't forget this is a trophy, the first trophy of the season. And it's even more important if you do it against your biggest rival. Probably before the
Real Madrid squad, and I say squad, every single player who's contributed to getting the team to the League Championship last season, and indeed to the steps tonight, have been asked to go up there to celebrate. Look at Luka Modric looking around, stars in his eyes. And Iker Casillas has had his hands on some big trophies over the years. Some say make it, it's maybe a trinket, but this is the Spanish Super Cup, the first major of the season. Another one for the Jose Mourinho collection. And it means all that little bit more when you've just beaten Barcelona. And look at Modric, he's been at the club 15 minutes and already won a trophy.
Well, it reminds me a lot of Cesc Fabregas when he joined from Arsenal in his first game.
Of all of the Madristas, the Super Cup to go with the Spanish League. Was that Rafa Nadal up there as well in the president's box with a big smile on his face, enjoying seeing somebody else take the trophies. Xabi Alonso that leads the players down to pitch side. This is a famous team, a team that's had all kinds of records last year when winning the Spanish Championship, the most goals, the most wins, the first team ever to 100 points. And tonight they've edged out a very good Barcelona team over 2 legs. And that picture, I think, sums up Real Madrid. Choreographed, organised, but also with a smile on their faces and a little bit of style as well.
Yeah, I see Esteban Granero in the back as well there, Rob, and he may not be here much longer, but he could be leaving with a trophy. There's Pepe, Ronaldo, the Portuguese duo, smiling for the cameras and played their part tonight. Ronaldo's second goal was superb. Pepe had an excellent game at the back.
Cristiano Ronaldo making sure that he got his picture taken, that people remember it was his goal that finally won this particular tie tonight. They came back from behind last week. Of course, they lost at the Camp Nou, but in front of
extra time, penalties, away goals. He'll be happy. It'll be his team coming away with that trophy. And after the start of the season they've had, they'll be absolutely delighted they've got one over on Barcelona. Rafa, after Real pressing high in the first half, we saw a different Real in the second. Why was that?
Yeah, I thought the fans were not very happy for some minutes because Real Madrid was waiting, 11 against 10, and they were waiting, just trying to play a ball behind the defenders or counter-attack. So they were not happy, but there was the game plan, was fine, and at the end they won the trophy. So now nobody will remember the tactics, Barcelona, they had the edge.